What's up, everybody? This is my WWE Super Showdown review. I just got done watching it, and I think it's close to 4 p.m. Anyways, I started watching it I think 11:40. I wasn't going to get up at no 4 a.m. I'm sorry, I was not going to. So here we go. Up first was the SmackDown Tag Team title. SmackDown Tag titles on the line. The New Day defending against The Bar. Normal tag match. Basic match. Tag title match we could have got on a SmackDown or a regular pay-per-view. New Day wins and retains. I knew they would. I predicted the New Day would. Up next, and by the way, this Super Showdown had 10. Count them. Perfect 10, but no Ty Dillinger on this show. 10 matches. A lot of matches. This was like a WrestleMania card. Not as good as WrestleMania, but a lot of matches in a huge stadium. The setup, the lighting, the fireworks, the production, the stadium, it all looked really first class, really good. So up next, I was surprised. Up next, a second match of Super Showdown. The second match, I need some water because, I don't know, my throat feels all sore. Second match of Super Showdown was for the SmackDown Women's title. I was surprised they put it on so early. Becky defending the SmackDown Women's title against Charlotte Flair, the Queen. Now, I predicted this would be a disqualification or a double disqualification finish. And look what happened. I was right. Becky gets disqualified. I wrote some notes down. Both women, they have great chemistry. Becky, Charlotte have very good chemistry, and it was a very good match. Before, it was a DQ. Both women were going at it just 100 miles per hour at each other. And at one point, Becky tried to leave. I believe she's playing the heel, because that's a heel tactic when you try to leave and take your title with you. Anyway, Charlotte stopped her, speared her, slammed her against the barricade, threw her in the ring. The title also went in the ring. And then Charlotte locks on the figure 4 into the figure 8. But Becky reaching for the ropes. Can't get to the ropes. Grabs the belt. And what do you know? Uses the belt. Hits Charlotte on her leg and her knee right there, right in front of the ref. Disqualification. Becky retains. Let me just pick up my paper. All the matches down. So Becky retains by disqualification. Charlotte wins, as I predicted it would end in a DQ or double disqualification. Very good match. Crowd was not as much as they are in America. The crowd was I'd say 70-80% behind Becky. But Charlotte was not getting booed. She was not getting booed like crazy in Australia like she is in America. And I wouldn't boo either of these women. I love both of them. I'm a fan of both of them. They're both great. They're both part of the WWE's Four Horsewomen, which Charlotte had good matches with Sasha, and now she's having good matches with Becky. I don't I know Bayley and Charlotte have had matches against each other, I believe on Raw and probably NXT. Of course, they had matches in NXT, triple threats and four ways, but I don't really remember Charlotte having a feud with Bayley, one-on-one matches. I don't remember them having one-on-one matches much at all. So anyways, Charlotte wins by disqualification. Becky retains. I expected Becky to retain. And by the way, they announced they're having a rematch on SmackDown this Tuesday. Becky, Charlotte for the title in a Super Showdown rematch. Up next, we had John Cena return. John Cena, Bobby Lashley against Kevin Owens and Elias. I love the team of Kevin Owens and Elias. I love their chemistry. They're great. They are money together. In the beginning, when Elias was in the ring playing his guitar, it was just great stuff with Kevin Owens next to him. So John Cena returns. The guy had a lot of hair on his head. Looked pretty fake. I'm not saying it's a wig. I don't think it's a wig, but I don't know. Cena had pretty thick hair. So anyways, Bobby Lashley during this match, Bobby Lashley looked like he injured Elias. Did some botches on Elias, and Elias did not look that happy sitting down in the corner. And look, botches can happen in any single match. Accidents happen. But Elias kind of looked injured by Bobby Lashley. That was not good to see. I don't know if Cena's hair was fake, but looked really thick. But that's what, if you're in Hollywood, you got a lot of money, you can probably get fake hair to make it look real. I'm not saying it's fake, but it looked fake. So Lashley, Cena win, LOL. I knew it was happening. Everybody knew it was happening. And John Cena gets on the mic after the match and praises the crowd and says, I started this, I did it, or I don't know what the hell he said. I don't remember, but something about this is my first love, it will always be, and I'll always come back, or something like that. Cena is pulling a rock on us, on all the fans. Cena's going to Hollywood. He's in Hollywood already. Guy's made a lot of movies already. And Cena is going to have a really big career in Hollywood. I don't know how much he's going to wrestle anymore. And I don't really care if he's done for good. I won't miss him in the ring. But I will say, John Cena's movie career. I have seen a lot of movies he's been in. And Cena is pretty damn funny. Cena is good in movies. Especially comedies. Rated R comedies. John Cena is pretty damn funny. So anyways, Lashley, Cena win. Up next, we had the Iconics. Welcome home to the Iconics. Peyton Royce, Billy Kay come home. Have a big, it wasn't a big match. It wasn't a high-profile matchup. But the Iconics, everybody knows they're from Australia. They grew up there. And it was awesome. I was very happy for the Iconics that they got to have a tag match in Australia on this big show. A lot of people have called it a glorified house show, but it was bigger than a house show. Come on, let's be honest. It's bigger than a house show. We did get one title change, and they would never promote for a house show. They would have never promoted and booked Triple H Undertaker for the last time ever, one-on-one. So the Iconics taking on Asuka and Naomi. I had Asuka and Naomi winning. They lost. I was kind of surprised. And it was pretty awesome. The Iconics actually got a victory in their hometown. It's about time. WWE lets talent that is wrestling in their hometown, it's about time they let them get a win in front of their home crowd. So I felt bad for Asuka. She had the job. I'm happy for the Iconics winning, but they need to. Asuka's a star. She needs to be in high profile matches, not in tag matches that mean nothing. Even though I'm sure the tag match meant a hell of a lot to the Iconics. So up next, we had, what was next? The WWE Championship in the middle of the show. Again, WWE Championship once again has not been defended in the main event, I don't think, the entire year. Especially going back to WrestleMania 34, the title was not the main event. And just, I don't know. I guess WWE sees the Universal title from Monday Night Raw as the main title. I don't. The WWE title, to me, will always and forever be the main title in WWE. Not the Universal title that is like 3 years old or 2 years old. So WWE Championship has been around, if you don't know this, since 1965, 63, one of those years. First champion, Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. Current champion, AJ Styles, defending against Samoa Joe. And if I got the year off of when the WWF Championship was born, I'm sorry. I don't know the exact year, but I believe it's in the 60s, early 60s. AJ Styles defending against Samoa Joe in a no disqualification, no count out match in the middle of the show for the WWE title. I think it should have been right before Undertaker Triple H. That's when they should have put Joe AJ on. But whatever. It's not my company. If it was my company, I would put the WWE Championship in the main event. Even though I understand why they put Triple H Undertaker as the main event, because they're two icons in WWE. So AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, they had a pretty damn good match. Underrated match. It might have been one of the matches of the Super Showdown, in my opinion. Samoa Joe, it started off, it was hard hitting. It was in your face, smash mouth wrestling. Samoa Joe hit AJ with a couple really hard chops. They were so goddamn loud. It was like, just louder than that. It was just really hard chops from Joe to AJ. Then a chair got involved. Samoa Joe had a chair, brought it in the ring. He got the chair drop kicked in his face by AJ. Then at one point, Samoa Joe's in the corner by the turnbuckles, picks up AJ, slams him down on the chair. Ow. That had to leave a mark and hurt. And anyways, AJ started, after he was slammed on the chair, before that, he started bleeding from out of his mouth. I don't know if he bit his tongue or cut his lip. I don't know. But AJ's bleeding, had blood outside his mouth. Then a table was set up in the ring, and AJ put Samoa Joe through the table, but they both, AJ had Joe up on his shoulders, and they both fall through the table. Samoa Joe starts grabbing his left leg, left knee, selling it like he really injured his knee. He couldn't even stand. He didn't even try to stand, and AJ was just stalking him, standing over him, kicking him in the leg over and over, kicking him in the injured knee. After that, Samoa Joe did get a Kakita clutch locked on AJ, but AJ got out of the ring and escaped it. And anyways, AJ, the finish was AJ locks on the calf crusher. Samoa Joe, if he even got to the ropes, it wouldn't have mattered because there's no disqualification, no rope breaks. Calf crusher, Joe taps out. AJ Styles still WWE champ. And AJ's been champ for almost a year. I think almost a year. I think he won it in November or December, or before Survivor Series 2017. AJ was a champion. He defeated Jinder in London, in the UK. That was very awesome for the UK fans to get a WWE title change. AJ Styles, as of, I think he's going to hold the title until WrestleMania 35. And then anyways, AJ retains, and then they announce that, well, this was after Daniel Bryan and The Miz. I'll just talk about it now. They announced Daniel Bryan getting a title shot because he defeated The Miz in a really weird, oddly quick matchup between The Miz and Daniel. Seriously, I went downstairs in my house to go to the bathroom, and I was gone like 4 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. I came back up, and Daniel and The Miz was over. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Really? It's over. It's really over that quick. I guess at time constraints, I don't know, but it was over way too quick. Way too quick for my liking, but whatever. Daniel is getting a title shot against AJ Styles at Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. Why couldn't you save that for Survivor Series? Unless they're going to do a rematch at Survivor Series, or what they should do at Survivor Series is AJ against Daniel against The Miz. That's what they should do. Crown Jewel, I don't expect AJ to lose the title. So, what was next? After the WWE Championship, up next was a 6 women's tag, the Botch Bellas, and Ronda Rousey, the Raw Women's Champion. Always love seeing Ronda Rousey wrestle. She's a superstar. She's awesome. Ronda is just a star. She has star written all over her. She's a huge star for the company. So, Ronda and the Botch Bellas against the Riot Squad. Liv Morgan was cleared. Very happy Liv Morgan got cleared to compete in front of probably the biggest crowd she's ever competed in front of. Unless maybe Liv Morgan was in that women's WrestleMania Battle Royal in New Orleans. I don't remember. But maybe she was in there. That was a pretty damn big crowd. So, I didn't like the finish. I love Ronda Rousey. I will always be a fan of her and support her in WWE, but I didn't like the finish. Ronda grabbed Sarah in Liv's arms and put them in a double arm bar. Her finisher, the arm bar. She put them in a double arm bar, and they both tapped out immediately. Come on. That's not believable. I mean, I guess If you're an armbar submission expert, I guess you could tap out two people at once, but I didn't like it. I knew Ronda and the Botch Bellas would win, but that was kind of stupid to do a double armbar and the Liv and Sarah Riot Squad lose because they both tapped out at the same damn time. The only good thing about it, I'm glad Ruby Riot did not tap out. I'm glad they protected Ruby. So up next, and I really thought they would have Nikki turn on Ronda and then challenge her for the Raw Women's title at Evolution. But no, instead, I believe right after the 6 women's tag, right after it, they announced at Evolution, Ronda will defend the Raw Women's title against a mystery opponent. Mystery opponent. Now, knowing WWE, knowing how they book stupid shit and stupid matches a lot of the time that we don't want to see. The image of the mystery woman to me looked like, take a guess. Take a guess. Who do you think the mystery woman is? Say your guess in the comments. I believe it's Stephanie McMahon. I don't want to see that. I didn't want to see Nikki Ronda, and I definitely don't want to see Stephanie Ronda. I already got to see that at WrestleMania 34. I already saw that in a mixed tag. I don't need to see it again in a one-on-one match. I don't. But it will be Stephanie, I believe, because WWE is that stupid to book Stephanie against Ronda because they believe Stephanie is their top female heel, and she probably is still, because she can get a ton of heat still. But I don't like it. I don't like it. I'd rather see Ronda take on Asuka, or Ronda take on Charlotte, or Ronda take on Sasha, or I don't even know if Sasha is going to be at Evolution. If she doesn't return, I don't know what's going on with Sasha in the WWE. I don't have a clue. I just hope Sasha Banks is not done with the company, because that would fucking suck. I'm a big Sasha Banks fan. I would have Ronda take on Asuka or Charlotte. Even Bayley, not Stephanie. Anybody else but Stephanie and Nikki Bella and Brie, or Alicia Fox, because Alicia's already been destroyed by Ronda. Up next, I thought Shayna Baszler against Ronda would be a good match for Evolution, but they're not going that direction because Shayna is getting her rematch against Kairi Sane for the NXT Women's title. And that should be a good match again, because they've had 2 good matches before on takeovers. Up next, what was next? So many matches. I tried to number them in order. Up next was the Cruiserweight Championship. Cedric Alexander defending against Buddy Murphy. Buddy is from Australia. He got a big pop. Big pop. This match was damn good. It was action-packed. It was exciting. I was on the edge of my seat. A lot of high spots. A lot of near falls. I thought it was really good for the Cruiserweight title. Buddy Murphy wins. First off, he kicked out of Alexander's finisher, the knees to the back. I forget what it's called. But Buddy Murphy kicked out of that. And he wins the Cruiserweight title in his hometown of Australia. That was great. Great to see. Really fun match for for the Cruiserweight title. Buddy Murphy, your new Cruiserweight champion. I believe Alexander will get a rematch, probably at 205 on 205 Live or at Survivor Series. So up next we had the 6-man tag. 3M Braun, Drew, Dolph, Braun, Strowman against the Shield. I love Braun, love Dolph, love Drew, love Dean, love Seth. But I didn't care. I didn't care to watch it. I didn't care about it. I knew it was... I didn't want to watch a Shield 6-man tag match. I've seen enough of those. And I knew what the outcome was going to be. The Shield was going to go over. So I fast forward through the entire match. And I was really happy to do that. Really happy to fast forward to the finish. The Shield wins. That's it. I didn't care about the 6-man tag. That's why I fast forward through all of it to the finish. Up next, Daniel Bryan take on The Miz. Seriously. As The Miz like say, really? Really? This was like, I believe under 10 minutes. I don't know the exact time it went. Might have went like 8 minutes, maybe shorter. I don't get why it's so over so quick. Who knows? I guess time constraints on the show. I don't know. But Daniel Bryan wins. I had The Miz winning. Daniel Bryan is the new #1 contender. Will challenge AJ at Crown Jewel. I'm okay with it, but I'm not really okay with how quick it was. That was pretty stupid how quick it was. But whatever. Up next, the final match, the main event. The Undertaker, Triple H for the last time ever. Last time ever. Now, I agree with this being the main event because The Undertaker, Triple H are two of the biggest names in WWE history. They're icons. They're legends. So, I mean, my opinion, Super Showdown, what made me really want to watch it is Undertaker Triple H. For the last time ever, a lot of fans, it was shit all over this match. Not me. I enjoyed it. The Undertaker did move a bit slow in a couple parts of the match in the ring, but I was happy with it. I was happy with the outcome. Kind of not surprising because it's the last time ever Triple H wins and actually gets a victory and a win over The Undertaker. That is pretty cool to see that Triple H finally got a W over The Undertaker. Again, I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed that as the main event. And I get that these guys are old. And a lot of people shit on the match, but I don't understand the hate for these two guys. Or not. It was the last time ever, okay? So whatever. If you were never a fan of The Undertaker or Triple H, there's something wrong with you. I predicted Undertaker would win. I should have thought it's the last time ever they're going to let Triple H get a victory over The Undertaker. Got a lot of notes from this match. Triple H, of course, accompanied by HBK Shawn Michaels. In the beginning, Triple H, Undertaker, before the match started, they were facing off in the corner, in their respective corners. The fans in Australia, they just ate it up. They loved it. Before the match started, there were "This is awesome" chants. Fans ate it up. So, however, whoever hated on this match, doesn't matter. Because there's still 70,000 people there and they ate it up and they enjoyed it. And they cheered for them. So, anyways, the attendance was 70,309. I don't know how many paid. Maybe 60,000 paid. I don't know. But maybe 70,000 paid. I don't know. But that's a hell of a lot of fans. Hell of a lot of fans. For a big show. It's not a house show. It was a big show. And WWE, I understand they barely go to Australia. Maybe once a year. But they never put on big shows. They haven't since 2002 global warming tour. 70,309. That's a lot of goddamn fans. That I'm sure WWE made a lot of money from the ticket sales and merchandise. And I'm really glad they put on the network. If you're going to have 60 to 50,000 tickets sold, you always should put that on the network as a special. So, Undertaker, as I said, the fans ate it up before they even touched. Triple H in the beginning tried old school. That was pretty cool and funny. By the way, Michael Cole said, this is a crazy stat. Michael Cole said The Undertaker has 101 pay-per-view victories. 101 pay-per-view wins. Most all time by a WWE superstar. HBK outside the ring got involved. Kane got involved. In the beginning, it was announced by JoJo. This is no disqualification. That was pretty weird, but I enjoyed it. I was happy. HBK runs Undertaker into the post. Kane tries to get to Shawn Michaels. He runs away from Kane. That's pretty funny. Then they go into the crowd, the massive crowd. They go into it and they're brawling. They're going at it. It reminded me of WrestleMania 17 when Triple H and Undertaker went into the crowd and brawled. They had a lot of security with them. Taker and Undertaker had like 8 security guys around them to get them back to the ring. Crowd wasn't as hype as WrestleMania 17, but it's a different era. This was not an Attitude Era crowd. Anyways, but you could tell a lot of fans in the crowd were like 20s and 30s and 40s. What I thought was odd when they went back to the ring, as they were fighting the crowd, the front row seats looked like they were plastic chairs. What's up with that? They looked like they took a chair out of my backyard. I got plastic white chairs in my backyard. And that's what they had in the front row. That was weird. I thought that was kind of funny to mention. So Undertaker gets a chair into the ring and just hits outside the ring, hits a massive chair shot in the back of Triple H, back into the ring. Hits more chair shots to the back of Triple H. Just really vicious. Like 2 or 3 vicious chair shots by The Undertaker to Triple H's back. So after that, outside the ring, Triple H actually gets put on a table. Undertaker starts climbing up the turnbuckles like he's going to do a moonsault. I don't know what he's thinking. But he comes down as Triple H gets off the table. Then outside the ring, Kane gets super kicked. Sweet chin music. Kane gets laid out on the table. Triple H jumps off the apron, gives him an elbow through the table. That is pretty cool. Then back into the ring, we got a sledgehammer involved, and Triple H put a chair First, Taker put a chair over Triple H's neck, but Shawn Michaels talked him out of it. Or Triple H got the chair off his neck because Shawn Michaels came to the ring and got punched in the face to distract The Undertaker. Then Triple H put a chair on Taker's neck and jumped off the second rope. I guess he was supposed to, he stepped on the chair. I don't think he did at all. He totally missed the chair, it looked like. But anyways, Taker is selling it and choking and coughing. Then after that, we had a Hell's Gate. And Triple H was holding the sledgehammer. Then he started pushing it down on The Undertaker's neck, choking him out at the same time. And then they both broke it up and they were passed out. That was a pretty cool spot. Then, finish, we had Triple H. I'm trying to read my notes. So much happened. I couldn't write it all down. Triple H actually gets chokeslammed and tombstoned, but he kicks out. Then the sledgehammer back in the ring. Triple H, Undertaker has a chair as his weapon of choice. Triple H has his sledgehammer. Taker puts the chair up. Gets sledgehammer bashed into his face. Chair or sledgehammer into the chair into Taker's face. Chair goes flying. Again, why was this no disqualification? So they can die? I don't get it. Anyways, then we had Shawn Michaels again get involved, get into the ring, super kick The Undertaker. And by the way, Shawn Michaels, I'm not used to seeing him with a bald head. It's pretty damn weird and creepy. Shawn Michaels super kicks The Undertaker. Triple H grabs him, pedigrees him. 1, 2, 3. Triple H, the game, defeats The Undertaker, probably for the first time ever on pay-per-view. So Triple H finally gets a victory. Then Triple H puts his hand out to The Undertaker, picks up The Undertaker, they hug it out. And I actually didn't like this. And Kane and Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Undertaker all raising their hands to the crowd. I didn't like this, and I'll tell you why. Because it was Undertaker breaking character. Like he wasn't The Undertaker anymore. Why would The Undertaker want to celebrate after losing to one of his biggest rivals? I didn't like that. I was like, come on. I was saying to myself, I was yelling at my TV, come on, Undertaker, turn on him, chokeslam him, do something. Then I got what I wanted to see. Taker was holding Triple H's wrist and would not let him go. Kane was doing the same to Shawn Michaels. Undertaker then looks at Kane. Taker picks up Triple H first, I believe. Kane just punched Shawn Michaels. Tombstone to Triple H, lays him out cold, picks up Shawn Michaels is like begging, like don't hurt me, don't touch me, leave me alone. And HBK gets picked up and Tombstone pyro driven. And then The Undertaker and Kane celebrate. And then Shawn Michaels goes to the outside of the ring and Undertaker is not done yet. He moves the TVs off the table. Off the announce table where Renee Young, Michael Cole, Corey Graves were. Choke slams HBK through the announce table. That was a pretty cool way to end Super Showdown. I enjoyed Super Showdown. I did not enjoy the Shield 6-man tag. I didn't even watch it except for the finish. I didn't care to watch it. And I did not enjoy seeing the Bellas on the show either. But other than the Bellas and the Shields match and Daniel Bryan, The Miz, that was way too short. Other than those three negatives, I enjoyed Super Showdown. I give it a grade I give Triple H, Undertaker for what they did. I give them a B+. The rest of the show, I give it a C+. Super Showdown gets a C+. My final predictions. I win 7 for 3. 7 for 3. 7 victories I predicted right. 7 matches right. And 3 I got wrong. Hope you enjoyed my Super Showdown review. It was a long review because it was 10 matches. And I had a lot to say. So what did you give Super Showdown? What grade would you give it? Leave your grade in the comments. I gave it a C+. Have a great Saturday night. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.